Rod, how are you?
I'm doing great, brother Ron. How are you doing?
Good. Folks, Papa Ron here and Rod here to talk to you about some more crypto stuff.
All right.
We came across an article which led us to one thing and to another. And but before we get into that, look at this article. Hey, now, how did you do that? Oh, there we go. Kraken estimates last quarter's trading volume 10 times the previous high.
Oh my gosh.
That's huge. And Kraken's one of the big boys. So it's not like they're going through a growth spurt because they just started or something.
Yeah, but that just goes to show you how come they're so damn slow.
It also shows me that these naysayers that say that crypto is headed for a crash and
that
it ain't going to survive, they're up in the night. This thing, folks, is just getting started, like we've said before. And you that are in it at a perfect time.
Yes,
we
sir.
just got to be strategic about the things we do and where we're placing our money, and it'll all pan out for the good.
I think so.
So the article that we came across today,
even though it's back on the 13th.
Yeah, well.
Too many articles to read, man.
Yeah,
they're coming out of the woodwork.
There's a lot of info out there.
Wow, boy, it's so good.
But it talks about August 1st and the potential disruption of the Bitcoin network.
Now we know we're carrying on from the past couple of ones, right? We're just going to carry this on, but we're going to change steps, right?
Well, yeah, we've kind of already talked about SegWit and SegWit 2X and BIP 148, BIP 91, and there's just so many things potentially that could come about August 1st that could make a difference. So here they're talking about potential disruption of the Bitcoin network. Let's just go through a couple more articles here.
Okay, let's do that.
Here's another one. Chinese exchanges follow Japanese brethren by halting Bitcoin functions around August 1st.
Oh my gosh.
Well, we're talking about
Can you imagine what that's going to do to Bitcoin? Whoa.
Well, that's kind of the thrust that we're headed at.
Yes, it is.
These are some major exchanges that are saying, "Hey, come around all this time of uncertainty. We're going to stop selling Bitcoin for a day or two, maybe, and see how this all pans out. What's going to take hold and what's going to take effect." But these exchanges in China are huge. The ones they're talking about.
Yes, they are. What about GDEX? Who owns GDEX?
Right here. GDEX plans to suspend Bitcoin withdrawals if the soft fork activates. And I thought I also read something, Rod, about Coinbase kind of stating the same thing. That around August 1st, things are going to... And what gets me is what about all the people that aren't even aware that this stuff's going on? Or they know what's going on, but they get on there August 1st to do some transactions, and sorry, they can't do any Bitcoin. Do you think that's going to kind of create a vacuum of business that wasn't able to get transacted?
I think that's going to be they're going to be SOL.
Well, but some of them might want to get their money working. And there's other thoughts to this too. If they think that Bitcoin is in some uncertainty before the 1st, they might move those coins out to more safer havens, which in your opinion would be what?
Litecoin.
Litecoin, another currency.
I think Litecoin is going to become the king of the hill.
Well, it could maybe for a day till Bitcoin recoups. But you know, it's either that or Ethereum, and Ethereum really isn't even a currency. It's more of a platform and a token. But Bitcoin, you know, that's a safe haven to go to. So the 19th, God, the next 10, 12 days might be real interesting. We might see a lot of people exiting Bitcoin and going into some of these other coins, which would maybe drop the value of Bitcoin and increase the value of those like Litecoin.
Yeah. Or other coins that might be invested in.
Yeah.
Here's a thought, Ron. What if we take the money that we got in Bitcoin, or that I have in Bitcoin, anyway, you have, and transfer it over to Litecoin, and then watch the price of Litecoin go up, and then when we get Bitcoin back and stable, then we can transfer it back over and still make a little profit, maybe.
Your philosophy is good. It's speculation, which is what we're all basically doing anyway, speculating on the value of these things up and down.
Yeah.
But yeah, if people start exiting Bitcoin, or if you can't get Bitcoin for a day or two, and people start flying into Litecoin, it would make sense that the value of that's going to go up.
Yeah.
So if you took that,
or you know, it doesn't have to be particularly Litecoin. It could be any coin, but I favor Litecoin.
Well, but there's reasons you favor it. I mean, you favor it because it's, and look at the last 2 weeks when we've had this big downturn in all the currencies. Litecoin has stayed pretty steady.
Yeah.
It's held its own, and the volume, I think, has been good too with Litecoin.
Oh, yes, it has. It's been really good.
So, in essence, your philosophy is good. So, what do you got? $39 in Bitcoin right now? 45? How?
No, I got. Wait a minute.
You don't got to disclose that.
$29.99.
So if you put all that and bought Bitcoin, Litecoin,
and Bitcoin, I got 50 cents. So you know, I'm doing good.
But so let's follow that through. Let's say you transfer it now while Litecoin is still relatively a good price. What is it today? $44 again, 43. And you take your Bitcoin and put it into Litecoin, and people all of a sudden start getting out of Bitcoin towards the August 1st, and everything shuts down, and Bitcoin drops in price, and your Litecoin moves up some. And then after the first, when they settle on what Bitcoin's doing, I think there's going to be some really market upswings in Bitcoin. At that point, you switch your Litecoin back to Bitcoin and ride that up. You might make some bucks.
I think so. I'm hoping so. I keep my fingers crossed.
Well, if you want to do that, let me know.
What we need to do is ask Mr. Node, see what he said.
Yeah. I'll give him a call.
Okay.
That's one of the biggest mistakes he made, was giving me his phone number.
Right on, Catstone.
So, folks, if you're not familiar with what's going on around August 1st, there's plenty of videos online right now. The last one we did even basically talks about it, and we put a great article in there about all the scenarios and what's coming up. It's a good read. We're not going to take the time today to do it, but I did have one thing, an article that I just did a little snippet out of. It comes out of, the magazine is called Live Bitcoin News. It's dated today. It's an online news agency, and it's just 2 sentences. And here's what they said. The volume of those exchanges, meaning that the Chinese and Koreans are still really pro Litecoin, since that's what this video is really about, is Litecoin and its potential in the next couple weeks. The volume of those exchanges represents over half of the global Litecoin trading volume right now. So half of all Litecoin transactions take place in the Asian exchanges. And then it gives us some stats. Once again, leading the charge with U.S. The U.S. had $76 million in 24-hour trading volume, just in Litecoin. Okcoin, which is in China, is not too far behind with US 71 million, followed by Hobby, which is in China, at 61 million. Asian traders have also shown a growing interest in Litecoin, and it seems their demand remains constant. So, what you're thinking, Rod, could be a real good sound move. I don't know.
I don't know. I just thought of it as we were here talking about it. You know, because I definitely don't want to get stuck with Litecoin. I mean, Bitcoin. Litecoin, I want to get stuck with.
Well, and I guess the only negative that might happen to what you're thinking is that, like I said, once Bitcoin starts going up, everybody's going to jump ship out of Litecoin and maybe get back into Bitcoin for the ride up.
Yeah, that's true.
So,
but that's what
you're thinking of doing yourself.
With Litecoin's platform and the way they do their instant trading, I don't know. I wouldn't get rid of all my Litecoin. I just transfer back what you took in.
Yeah. And you're right. Litecoin has got a lot of positive stuff. They are so quick on their transactions. They're so reasonably priced on their fees. And there's
you know, and the Chinese and the Korean market, like you're saying, are really going into Litecoin because of that. They like Litecoin because it's improved the Ethereum platform, which makes it awesome, and you can't go wrong. I don't think. Maybe I'm wrong.
No,
I'm no expert.
Well, we're not, but don't second guess yourself. I mean, like I said, everything we're doing is a risk, and if let's roll the dice.
Yeah, I'm rolling.
So, folks, thanks for listening. We think Litecoin in the next couple weeks might do something. Do some research yourself. Read the articles that are out there, and
You'll have some down there, right? You'll have some posted down below?
I wasn't planning on it.
Huh? You wasn't planning on it? You wasn't planning on it? What the hell?
We'll throw some in there.
Okay.
Folks.
And you guys take care. God bless.
You might make a little money right now.
Yeah.
Oh, that's one other thing I want to talk about.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Well, I want it at the front of the video. And that's, if you like our videos and you subscribe to us, you've got to go up to the top right-hand corner of that YouTube and hit that bell. That bell is what makes it so when we have a new video out or if we're live, it'll send you the notification.
Yeah.
So,
that's a good thing. And also pound that thumb up. Pound that puppy.
Okay, good night.
And God bless.